You don't have to spend a fortune to get a world-class electric car, you just have to avoid the hype traps. While the average consumer gets ripped off by buying heavily depreciating EVs with unrepairable battery packs, clued-in buyers look at the data. From ultra-durable daily commuters to hidden gem crossovers, these are the 9 electric cars smart buyers choose. Number 9. Audi A6 Sportback e-tron. Most luxury EV shoppers hand over 6 figures without blinking, but the Audi A6 Sportback e-tron proves you do not have to bleed money to drive something truly premium. Starting at around $67,000, this sleek electric sedan undercuts rivals by a wide margin while delivering a driving experience that belongs in a much higher price bracket. The secret weapon here is Audi's 800-volt electrical architecture, which allows the A6 Sportback e-tron to accept up to 270 kilowatts of DC fast charging. That means a stop at a high-powered charger takes the battery from 10 to 80% in roughly 21 minutes, turning long road trips from a headache into a minor coffee break. Range is equally impressive, with an EPA-estimated 327 miles on a single charge and Audi claiming up to 348 miles with the right wheel configuration. The single rear-mounted electric motor produces 375 horsepower, giving the sedan effortless highway merging and a refined, quiet ride that Audi has spent decades perfecting in its combustion lineup. Inside, the cabin is unmistakably Audi. High-quality materials cover every surface, and the digital cockpit with its panoramic MMI display gives the driver all essential information without clutter or distraction. The drag coefficient of just 0.21 is among the lowest of any production car in the world, which directly contributes to that exceptional range. Smart buyers recognize that the A6 Sportback e-tron offers genuine luxury, class-leading charging speed, and serious range for tens of thousands less than its German competitors. That is not a compromise. That is intelligence. Number 8. BMW i5. The BMW i5 is the car that quietly embarrasses far more expensive electric sedans without ever raising its voice. Starting at around $68,000, the i5 pairs a single rear-mounted electric motor producing 335 horsepower with an EPA-estimated range of up to 295 miles, which is more than enough for daily commuting and weekend trips without constantly watching the battery gauge. Where the i5 becomes a genuinely smart purchase is in what it offers beyond the spec sheet. The ride quality is outstanding. BMW tuned the suspension to absorb rough roads with composure while still delivering the sharp, connected steering feel that the brand is known for. You feel confident in corners and comfortable on the highway, a balance that very few electric sedans achieve at any price. The interior is built with premium leather, real wood trim, and a curved display that merges a 12-inch digital instrument cluster with a 15-inch central touchscreen. The iDrive operating system remains one of the best infotainment platforms in the industry, responding quickly to touch, voice commands, and the physical rotary controller that BMW wisely kept. Yes, the i5 depreciates noticeably over 5 years, with estimates suggesting it loses around $41,000 in value. But smart buyers know this creates an opportunity. Certified pre-owned and lightly used i5 models are already appearing at significant discounts, meaning a patient buyer can land a world-class electric sedan for far less than a new one costs. Whether purchased new with favorable lease terms or snagged slightly used, the i5 delivers luxury, technology, and driving pleasure that rivals costing $20,000 or $30,000 more struggle to match. Number 7. Lexus RZ. The Lexus RZ is proof that smart buyers do not always chase the highest horsepower numbers or the flashiest marketing campaigns. They look for a luxury EV that delivers lasting quality, comfort, and peace of mind without forcing them to overspend on a badge alone. Starting at around $50,000, the Lexus RZ offers premium craftsmanship, whisper-quiet driving, and the kind of long-term dependability that has made Lexus one of the most trusted luxury brands in the world. While many rivals focus on outrageous performance figures that owners rarely use, the RZ focuses on the things people experience every single day. The cabin is exceptionally quiet thanks to extensive sound insulation, allowing conversations to remain effortless even at highway speeds. High-quality materials cover nearly every surface, with soft-touch finishes, supportive seats, and precise assembly that feels built to last for years rather than just impress during a dealership test drive. The single electric motor delivers smooth, immediate acceleration that feels refined instead of aggressive, making city driving and highway merging completely effortless. Charging is straightforward with DC fast charging support, while overnight level 2 charging easily restores the battery for the next day's driving. Lexus also includes a generous list of standard safety technologies, including adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking, eliminating the need to spend thousands more on optional packages. Smart buyers know true luxury is not about paying the highest price. It is about owning a vehicle that stays refined, dependable, and rewarding for years, and the Lexus RZ delivers exactly that without making buyers overpay for the badge. Number 6. Hyundai Kona Electric. The Hyundai Kona Electric walks into a crowded room of overpriced electric SUVs and quietly wins every argument that matters. Starting at approximately $34,470, this compact electric SUV delivers up to 261 miles of EPA estimated range from its 64 kilowatt-hour battery, which is territory that competitors charge $10,000 more to reach. The Kona Electric does not try to impress you with massive dimensions or a flashy interior. Instead, it focuses on doing the everyday things exceptionally well. The 201 horsepower electric motor provides smooth, responsive acceleration that feels perfectly suited to city streets and suburban highways. Steering is light and easy, parking is effortless thanks to its compact footprint, and the regenerative braking system recovers energy efficiently enough to stretch your range further than the official numbers suggest in real-world stop-and-go traffic. Charging from 10 to 80% on a DC fast charger takes roughly 43 minutes, and a full level 2 home charge completes in about 6.9 hours, meaning overnight charging easily covers the next day's driving. Hyundai backs the Kona Electric with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty that covers the electric motor and battery, which is the longest standard coverage in the industry and a massive confidence booster for buyers worried about long-term ownership costs. Combined MPGe hits 118 in the city, which translates to absurdly low per-mile energy costs compared to any gasoline-powered SUV in its class. Insurance costs are reasonable. Maintenance is minimal because there are no oil changes, timing belts, or transmission services to worry about. The Kona Electric proves that spending smart does not mean settling for less. It means getting exactly what you need without paying for what you do not. Number 5. Kia EV6. The Kia EV6 pulled off something that should not have been possible at its price point. Starting at $39,000 after a significant price reduction of over $5,000 for 2026, the EV6 now costs less than many midsize gas SUVs while delivering technology that belongs in vehicles twice the price. The headline feature is the 800-volt electrical architecture, a system typically reserved for six-figure performance cars like the Porsche Taycan. This architecture allows the EV6 to charge from 10 to 80% in under 18 minutes on a 350 kilowatt DC fast charger. That is not a marketing claim buried in fine print. That is a real-world figure that transforms electric ownership from an inconvenience into a genuine advantage over gasoline fill-ups on long road trips. Range tops out at an EPA estimated 319 miles on a single charge, which comfortably covers a full week of average American driving without needing to plug in more than once. The single rear-mounted electric motor produces 225 horsepower, delivering quick, smooth acceleration that feels effortless whether you're merging onto a highway or passing slower traffic on a two-lane road. Inside, dual 12-inch curved displays handle navigation, media, and vehicle settings with minimal lag. And the flat floor created by the dedicated electric platform gives rear passengers legroom that rivals vehicles a full-size class above. Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty remains the gold standard in the industry, and the EV6's strong reliability record means that warranty is more of a safety net than a necessity. Smart buyers recognize the EV6 as a technological overachiever priced like a mainstream car. Number 4. Nissan Leaf. The all-new 2026 Nissan Leaf returned from the dead and brought an argument that is almost impossible to counter. Starting at just $29,990, the redesigned Leaf is the most affordable new electric vehicle on sale in America. And this time it backs up that low price with a range of 303 EPA estimated miles, which is triple what the original Leaf offered and competitive with EVs costing $15,000 more. Nissan completely reimagined this car from the ground up, replacing the old hatchback shape with a modern subcompact SUV body that looks fresh, sits higher, and gives occupants better visibility and easier entry. The interior has been thoroughly upgraded with a clean, modern dashboard, a responsive touchscreen infotainment system, and enough rear seat space to comfortably carry adults on longer trips. The driving experience is refined and quiet, with smooth acceleration from the electric motor and a suspension tuned for comfort rather than sportiness, which is exactly what most daily drivers actually need. DC fast charging capability comes standard, so topping up on the road is practical and reasonably quick. At home, a level 2 charger fills the battery overnight without any fuss. What makes the Leaf a smart buyer's dream is the math. At under $30,000 before any state or local incentives, the Leaf costs less than the average new car sold in America, which currently exceeds $48,000. You are spending less money up front, spending almost nothing on fuel, and skipping the expensive maintenance schedule that gasoline cars demand. Nissan's redesign turned the Leaf from a forgettable commuter into a genuine value champion that makes overspending on a flashier EV look foolish. Number 3. Chevrolet Equinox EV. The Chevrolet Equinox EV might be the most underrated deal in the entire electric vehicle market right now. Starting at $34,000 on paper, real-world transaction prices tell an even more impressive story. Dealers across the country are offering discounts of up to $10,000 off the sticker price, and some buyers have reported total savings approaching $19,000 when stacking manufacturer rebates, dealer incentives, and available tax credits. That means a brand new electric SUV with over 300 miles of EPA estimated range can land in your driveway for well under $30,000 in the right circumstances. The Equinox EV rides on General Motors' Ultium platform, which provides a flat, spacious floor and 57 cubic feet of maximum cargo volume behind the front seats. Edmunds recorded an impressive 356 miles of real-world range during their independent testing of the front-wheel drive model, which actually exceeds the official EPA estimate by a healthy margin. That kind of overperformance in real conditions is rare and speaks to the efficiency of the powertrain and the aerodynamic design of the body. The 220 horsepower single motor delivers smooth, predictable acceleration that never feels strained, and the ride quality is composed and comfortable over rough pavement. Inside, a modern infotainment system with a wide display handles all connectivity needs, and the cabin materials are a genuine step up from what Chevrolet offered in previous generations. Smart buyers understand that the Equinox EV offers more usable space, more range, and a lower real-world purchase price than nearly anything else on the market. While others overpay for brand prestige, Equinox EV buyers drive away with the better deal. Number 2. Tesla Model Y. The Tesla Model Y continues to be the electric vehicle that everyone else is measured against, and in 2026 it still passes the smart buyer test with ease. Starting at $39,000, the refreshed Model Y delivers 321 miles of EPA estimated range, access to the largest fast-charging network in North America, and over-the-air software updates that continuously add features and improvements long after the purchase date. No other electric vehicle offers this combination of range, charging convenience, and evolving capability at this price. The supercharger network remains Tesla's most decisive advantage. With over 20,000 stalls across the continent and growing adoption of the NACS connector by other automakers, Tesla owners spend less time searching for chargers and more time driving. MotorTrend testing showed the Model Y gains 133 miles of range in just 15 minutes of fast charging and 194 miles in 30 minutes, which makes even long road trips straightforward and predictable. The interior received a significant refresh for 2026, with a more comfortable second row, improved materials, and a ventilated front seat option that previous versions lacked. The 8-inch rear display gives back-seat passengers their own climate and entertainment controls, adding a touch of premium convenience that was previously missing. Resale values remain among the strongest of any vehicle on the market. Used 2026 Model Y units are already listed near their original purchase price, which means your money holds its value far better than it would in a competing EV that sheds tens of thousands in depreciation within the first 2 years. Smart buyers choose the Model Y because the total cost of ownership, factoring in charging costs, maintenance, resale, and software value, is almost unbeatable. Number 1. Hyundai Ioniq 5. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 is the car that turned the entire electric vehicle value equation on its head in 2026. Hyundai slashed prices by up to $9,800 across the lineup, dropping the starting price to just $35,000 and making the Ioniq 5 one of the most aggressively priced electric SUVs on the American market. That price cut was not a sign of desperation. It was a calculated move that put every competitor on notice, because the Ioniq 5 was already one of the best electric vehicles you could buy before it became one of the cheapest. The 800-volt electrical architecture delivers charging speeds that embarrass vehicles costing twice as much. Plug into a 350-kilowatt DC fast charger, and the battery climbs from 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes. That is faster than most people spend ordering and waiting for coffee. EPA estimated range stretches up to 318 miles on the long-range battery, which covers a full week of average commuting on a single charge without any thought or planning required. Hyundai is also offering 0% APR financing for 72 months plus an additional $1,000 in incentives, which means qualified buyers pay no interest over 6 full years. That kind of financing turns the Ioniq 5 into one of the cheapest vehicles to finance in the entire auto market, electric or otherwise. The iPedal one-pedal driving mode makes city driving effortless, the flat floor provides generous interior space, and the Ioniq 5 earned a top Safety Pick Plus rating from IIHS. Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty seals the deal. The Ioniq 5 is the smartest buy in the entire electric vehicle market in 2026, and everyone paying more for less should be asking themselves why. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.